What up, y'all? It's your man ES the Hermit Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the 111 Pisces North Node Virgo South Node reading for the sign of Leo. All right, so you might have Pisces in your chart in your big three. You might have Virgo in your big three. If you don't have it in your big three, it's still one of the 12 signs that you have. Very much notable. This is an energy that everyone should be practicing, so you don't have to be a Pisces or Virgo to get a reading today. All right, so you was chosen by the generator. You're getting this 111 reading here. You know, before we get into the reading, my book, Late Nights on Broadway, here it goes. It's been out for a while, but, just promoting myself, promoting what I got going on outside of tarot, of course. If you would like to read that, support me, support the channel in general, then by all means, you're able to purchase said book. I have other books as well that you can find in the link that is labeled entire book collection. You can find my other books down there as well. If you would like a personal tarot card reading, you're able to book that by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below as well. There is that. So what does it mean when the Pisces is in North Node and Virgo is in the South? Okay, so North Node is pretty much what you need to go more toward. So the Pisces being in the North Node is more so of a spiritual focused type of practice that you need to move toward the most. Virgo is more so practical, more so control, and that is a time where so it's in the South Node, so we are being told to surrender more and be more in our faith, our spiritual faith. So within these readings, I just did Sagittarius. You might have Sagittarius in your chart anywhere, whatever the case is. Go watch that if you want, or if you just want to support, that'd be greatly appreciated. But within these readings, I'm going to start with the North Node, what you need to move toward the most, what the universe wants you, specifically Leo, to move toward more. And then we'll get into the South Node, what you need to necessarily let go of. Now, when I say let go, there are just certain aspects, you be the judgment, whether you want to totally abandon this side of you or these aspects of you, or you want to have a balance. I'm going to say have a balance because this, it's that out. Anyways, so sorry about that, just tech issues. But anyways, so we're going to do both South and North Node. We're going to start with the North though. So what do you need to move toward the most? What does the universe want you to be more focused on at this moment in time right now? And again, you can couple that with Pisces being in the North Node. So a focus more so on spirituality. All right. But let's see what else you get. At least 3 cards. You know best. Okay. Oh, we got 3 here. All right. So we start off with the Wheel of Fortune. Speaking of forward movement, this is it. Like, this is you moving toward more so your destiny. And, this is a great way of doing so. I think that honestly, because I see the other 2 cards are pretty much telling you that I think to move more toward your destiny, you need to have a lot more faith, Leo. In the universe, faith in yourself in general, because I think that you could be like me. I have a lot of Leo placements as well. I have Leo in about 3 of my planets. So, yeah, I understand. But it's like you are more so being a control freak. And again, the Virgo being in the South Node now is reminding not just Virgos, but everybody that we need to be less of control freaks when it comes to life in general, how things are going to fall into place. I say that for you because you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is someone who can very much self-sabotage, and you might think that you're moving in the upright energy, someone who is creating a way and creating, taking the initiative to create outcomes for yourself to go toward your destiny. But in actuality, the universe is saying what you're doing right now is you need to be less, not to not do, but to be less in a work mode and be more so in, again, focusing on your spirituality and, not self-sabotaging, not doing too much, essentially, because this is the energy of like doing way too much to the point where you're actually making it worse for yourself. Whatever you're trying to create, whatever you're trying to do, you're making it worse by just doing way too much at this time. Do the appropriate amount that's going to get the work done, that's going to satisfy your cravings of I did something today or I did something toward this goal, whatever that is, and then leave it at that. You don't need to go overboard with it. The Ace of Wands in reverse is someone really going overboard with it, and you're doing way too much. I'm going to use the example of working out, right? You might not like working out. I do, if you couldn't tell. But someone like, I love going to the gym. I love working out, but there are days, not even times. There's always days where I need a rest, where if I work out every single day for, 2 hours a day, that can strain my muscles. I can tear a muscle. I can make things worse. I can, I can tear down my body with this idea of I want to improve my body. I'm trying to improve my health. Well, I can make it worse by overworking my body and not taking the proper rest. So you can take that analogy and apply it to whatever you do. It might be physical activity for you. It might not be. It might be whatever. But there are going to be times where you just need to sit back and have faith that, the spirit, the universe is going to do its part in this co-creation. But also just sit back and not be so much in this control freak type of mentality, right? You will get to your destiny. You will get that dream body. You will get that dream whatever. But you're not going to get it by overworking yourself. You're not going to get it by working out every single day, 2 hours a day, having very few rest, getting up or working out multiple times a day and stuff like that, like going that extreme. Now you're probably looking at a David Goggins and other extremists and say, well, it worked for them and blah, 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 blah. It might seem like it worked for them, but David Goggins' needs is shot to shit. That's number one. Number two, you can't go based off of what someone else's journey. I was just saying that to Sagittarius. It just seemed as though that their spiritual journey or their spiritual practices was based off of what other people was doing and what worked for them. And they may have been in the energy where spirituality isn't real, or I'm not getting what these other people are getting. And really, because it wasn't meant for them to get. They're meant to create their own spiritual, practice. Again, go watch that video. I'm not going to give away too much. I want you to watch it, of course, if you want to know, you want to hear that message more in depth. But with you, again, it just seems like you do definitely want to get to this journey. I understand this final destination. I get that, whatever that may be for you. But overworking yourself is not how you're going to get there. So this can be that Ace of Wands in reverse can play a part in what you actually need to let go, with the South Node energy. You do have one more card though, so we'll get into that. We'll continue with the North Node right now. For whatever reason, I keep thinking I'm getting them mixed up. North is going forward, South going back. Just for clarifications, if I kept messing up, my bad. But we're in the North Node right now, reading. Then we'll get into your South afterward. But we have the 10 of Pentacles here. Family, affluence, just family abundance. And you might be you might feel as though you need to go hard. You know what I'm saying? For this, like, this is the final destination. This is what you want. Family abundance, financial security for your family. Very much admirable. Admirable at the very least, Leo. But again, overextending yourself and going too hard can cause a damper in your journey, toward this financial freedom, financial abundance for your family, this love, this and all this other stuff. So again, take the rest when you need to, or just be that and understand that you've done enough when you've done enough, So that has been your North Node reading. We're going to put these 3 cards back. We're now into the South Node. What do you need to let go of, essentially? Right now, we pretty much started with the aspect of letting go of control, letting go of trying to do every single thing. Oh, cards already jumping out, but there was like a whole dang paragraph. I'm just trying to get a couple. Universe got something to say to you, Leo. Oh my. So it's a bunch of cards. I'm going to let these drop. I'm going to let them drop. Drop. It wasn't even a bunch. It was 3. All right. So what do you need to let go of, South Node, net time? So we start off with the Page of Cups in reverse. Emotional immaturity. Leo, you definitely need to let that shit go. I'm not going to say have a balance. Like, this is not something, the emotional immaturity is not something that people should cling on to. Now we have our moments. I'm not saying that, we don't have moments of emotional immaturity. That's always going to be a part of all of us, no matter your sign. But this is not something you should want to cling on to, like I was saying. This is not something that you want to keep around and say, okay, I'm just going to balance my emotional maturity with my emotional immature moments. I'm gonna have a healthy balance. If there's a time where I feel as though I'm being too mature emotionally, then I'm just gonna purposely be immature. That seems pretty fake, and it just doesn't seem like wise, for lack of better wording, but yeah, you should move away from this type of energy here. Your other 2 cards, honestly, like, I'm not saying move away from Chariot energy, being more so in your willpower, being more so ambitious. These are things that you should move toward the most. But again, as the Ace of Wands in reverse suggested, don't do too much. Don't do too much. Don't be too much in that type of energy. These next 18 months, and yes, this is energy that's going to be like the case for like the next 18 months. Don't be too much in this, I'm trying to control things. But again, a healthy balance is key. A healthy balance of, I'm going to do just enough, or I'm just going to do, my part and allow the universe to do its part, But this is forward movement still. So that's good. Your last card being the 6 of Cups, So this is fond memories. This is what I like to what I like to call the card of innocence. It's morning time, y'all, so excuse my mishaps, please. But yeah, again, you're not a bad energy to be in. I am not telling you not to be someone who is very much reminiscent of good times with people. Just don't be too much idealistic in the past. Don't be too much in an energy where you are essentially worshiping somebody as if they're a god. You know, there might be someone, whoever this individual is, that brings up so much great memories at this moment in time for you, Leo. And that's great. That's beautiful. You know that you have someone like that within your life. Trust me. I'm not, you know, being sarcastic when I say that. But you know, it's we shouldn't idealize anybody. That's as blunt as I can put it. We shouldn't idealize people to the point where we are now giving them essentially a sense of control of who we are, how we feel about ourselves, just everything. Like, we shouldn't idolize anybody. Simple. Not saying that's what the Six of Cups symbolizes, but again, if this is the South Node aspect of what we need to move away from, or at least have a healthy balance of you loving this individual, having your fond memories with them, having your moments with this individual, but not to the point where now it becomes idealization. You know? So that's what I have to say, you know, right now, and well, in your reading in general here for the 111 Pisces North Node Virgo South Node reading. If you would like a personal read regarding this situation or just anything else, please let me know by shooting me an email. Okay? Thank you for trusting me, for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you got anything of value from this video. And until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. I cannot speak. Take care. I said take care. We're not cutting that out. Take care.